Ciao everybody, it's your boy the Gunblood Chief, coming at you with another review. Is what you were expecting to hear, but it was me, Tom, the Cameraman. Now I know what you're thinking. Where is the real Chief? Well, Chief is currently hard at work at the moment, as he is preparing his next big upcoming project for all of our dear viewers. And what exactly is it that he's working on, you might ask? You'll find out soon at the end of this month. So I thought, why not use this opportunity to get myself properly acquainted with you guys? My name is Tom the Cameraman. I assist Jeff here at this channel, usually involving with the camera and other stuff, to bring new content for all of you guys. But today, I'm here to talk about one of my most passionate hobbies. That's right, I'm talking about anime. While I would love to talk about my endless love to numerous series I have watched over the years, I want to express that love in a different way. And that is to talk about a recent hobby I recently got into, collecting action figures. And I think the most perfect one to start my first video with is to talk about a figure from a series I recently got into. Revoltech Mini Klaus von Reinherz from Kyoto. This is an action figure of my favorite character from the show Blood Blockade Battlefront. It was awesome. But what do you really expect from the other of Trigun, my other favorite series? I highly recommend watching it yourself, but for now, let's talk about this figure of Klaus. Some of you may have already saw me giving an opinion about this figure during me and Chef's Christmas unboxing. But that was merely my first impression, and so let me go more in detail what I really think about it. The original pricing for this is around 40 euros, but due to a Black Friday bargain bin sale, we managed to get it for only 10 euros. As Jeff would say, so cheap, so cheap! I mean, that is a steal, considering how high quality this entire figure is. So let's not waste any more time and get on with the unboxing. Aside from its small, compact design and amazing artwork on the cover and side with clear preview for the action figure, there is not much to say about the box itself. Inside the box, you get 2 layers of packaging stacked neatly on top of each other. One is for the figure itself, and the other is for the accessories and stand. You also have this cool looking backdrop with nice artwork showcasing the Libra office from the show. Anyway, let us finally talk about the figure itself. As I mentioned before, the author of this series is Yasuhiro Naitao, most famous for his series Trigun, especially when it comes to designing his characters. And Mr. Klaus V. Reinherz is no exception. A man who, despite his weird combination of sharp teeth, wild mane of a hair, and steampunk-like outfit, looks utterly badass and yet elegant at the same time. I mean, my god, just take a look at this sculpting. It is simply godly. All this grease and wrinkle on his shirt and pants, which feels amazing when feeling it in your hand. The only complaint I really have about this figure is its lazy eyes. They are lifeless and stupid looking, as it only looks good at a certain angle. Now I know what you might be thinking. Wow, Tom, the color looks amazing for such a cheap action figure. Did it come like that out of the box? No! The original color of this figure is very dull and desaturated. It was not bright or striking at all, especially when it came to the color red. While it might be a non-issue for some, for me personally, it just does not match the look that Klaus has in the anime. So, I asked Jeff very nicely to give this figure a small makeover.
Oh, what the fuck?
After that, he went on to add a nice and flat matte top coat in order to achieve that extra vibrancy it was really lacking. I'm honestly amazed how much of a great job Brandon did when it came to customization of this figure. So, if you are a serious collector who wants the best looking figures in your shelf, and if you ever end up buying this action figure, I highly recommend to try to give it a little bit of touch-up here and there. Overall, the look and appearance of this figure is an easy 8 out of 10, but only after all the extra painting involved. Now, let's talk about the articulation of this figure, and man oh man, do I have a lot of things to unpack here. The The majority of the joints here are Revoltech joint, and if you don't know what a Revoltech joint is, here's a picture of them and a Wikipedia article for you to research. Totally not, because I also don't know what they are. Needless to say, thanks to these joints, saying that the posing of this figure is amazing would be a severe understatement. Every single body part can be rotated, shifted up and down, and moved dynamically to create a very human-like movement and poses. I can imagine this looking really cool in a stop-motion animation. I'm also astonished with the upper body, especially the arms, the color, and the ab crunch. The lower body movement, though, can prove to be quite limited, with the lack of flexibility when it comes to moving the legs backward. Overall, I would give the articulation a semi-decent 7 out of 10. But of course, what is the point of having nice articulation if you don't have the extra accessories to pair it up with? We have 4 different alternate hands, 2 of these normal open hands, and 2 of these expressive gloves wearing left hand. They all have nice details on them, especially these gloves here, with the tiny crosses on them. We also have a knuckle duster, which can be equipped with the right hand. This is Klaus' iconic weapon in the show itself, which can be used to create his iconic pose, where he uses this weapon to punch a demon and execute this blood battle technique, brain grit style blood art. I did not have stroke, by the way. That is the real name of the technique. The box also includes this blood cross effect part, which can be attached to other figure or toys via this small clipping stand. It is in clear plastic, and Brandon gave it an extra spice of metallic silver to further improve upon the original design. Next up, we have a stand here which the figure can be plugged into. It is not as good as the other stands we've been working with previously, but it is decent enough. And then we have this, a white piece of plastic. It is used to move the eyes of the figure around, and in order to do all that, first you have to take the face off. There's these 2 holes here on the eyes, which you can fit that plastic piece into. However, it can be extremely frustrating when it comes to using it, and all in all, it's just not worth the effort. It was as much of a disappointment as final arc of Bleach. God damn it, Titekubo! Why did you have to f up so bad? To top everything off, we also have this here laptop. A nice bonus item, both cool and necessary addition, as Klaus always carried his laptop around when he's on the job. Combining this all with the amazing articulation that Klaus has, you can recreate the scene where he is sitting and using his laptop. Overall, I like the accessories that this figure comes with, and it certainly adds a lot of playability. 8 out of 10. Tallying up all the scores so far, I will give Revoltech Mini Klaus von Reinherz a solid 7.5 out of 10. It is a very decent action figure. Not only does it have some good details, but there's also a lot of fun to be had posing it around using the accessory it comes with. If you also have a third-party effect parts laying around, you can pull off even more cool poses and action scenes using this figure and your other toys. Would I really recommend buying it with its retail price? Well, that's a big maybe. But if you happen to spot this on sale for a decent price, then you should definitely pick it up. And that's the end of this review. I really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you do, make sure to click that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to see any more future content from us. But that is it for today. I really hope you all have a nice day. This is Tom signing off. Take care.
Hey, I'm back from work. What the? Why is the couch move? Why is the lighting on? Like, what were you doing?
I'm just here playing with my toys.
Then why is the camera on?
You'll never take me alive.
What the fuck?